All right, let's talk about React. You've probably heard all about it, maybe you've even wanted to start building something cool with it, but you hit that first wall, the setup. Well, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to tackle that setup process together, and trust me, it's a whole lot simpler than it looks.
I mean, you've got this incredible idea, right? You can see it in your head, the next big app, that awesome portfolio, whatever it is, you're ready to build something amazing. And that's the best part, right, isn't it? That initial spark of creation.
But then, reality check. Before you can write even one line of your actual app's code, there's the setup, the environment configuration. And for so many of us, this is where all that excitement just deflates. It feels super complex, totally intimidating, and honestly, it's just a huge roadblock that stops you before you even start.
Okay, but what if I told you that roadblock isn't a roadblock at all? It's actually a super easy on-ramp. Seriously, let's break it down. You only need two essential tools to get the whole thing running, and the best part is, they work together perfectly. We're talking about Node.js and NPM.
So first up is Node.js. The best way to picture this is as the engine for your app. You know how a car's engine makes it go? Well, Node.js is what takes your JavaScript code and makes it run, not in a browser, but right there on your computer. It's the powerhouse.
And of course, every engine needs parts to work, right? That's exactly what NPM is. It stands for Node Package Manager, and you can think of it like a massive, totally free auto parts store, but for code. It's this gigantic warehouse where you can grab all the pieces you need, including React itself, that other developers have already built, so you don't have to waste time reinventing the wheel.
So let's just recap that because it's super important. Node.js is your engine. NPM is the part store where you get your cool components, like React. And here's the absolute best part. When you install Node.js, NPM comes packaged right along with it. It's a 2-for-1 deal. One download, and you've got both tools ready to go.
Okay, so you've got your engine, you've got your part store. Now I know what you're thinking. All right, here comes the hard part. I bet I have to manually find every single nut and bolt and piece this whole thing together myself, right? Nope. And this is the truly great part. The entire process, it boils down to one single magic command.
I'm not kidding. Seriously. All that stuff that seems so complicated about setting up a modern web app, it's all completely automated. It's all handled for you by just one little line of code.
So how do we get there? It's a simple two-step prep. First, you'll need to download and install Node.js from its official website. And remember, that gets you NPM too. Second, you just need to open up your terminal or your command prompt if you're on Windows. That's it. You're now officially ready for the magic.
And here it is, the command itself. In your terminal, you're going to type npx create React app and then whatever you want to name your project. That npx part is just a handy little tool that comes with NPM. It lets you run packages without having to install them first. So we're using my app as an example, but you can call it literally anything. Type that in, hit enter, and just watch it go.
So what is actually happening behind the scenes when you run that one line? Well, it's not just one thing, it's pretty much everything. It's like a construction crew that builds the entire foundation for your house in seconds. It creates a new folder for your project, it runs over to that NPM part store and grabs React and all the other bits and pieces it needs. It lays out the perfect folder structure for you, your SRC folder, your public folder, all that good stuff, and it even sets up a little local server for you. It's incredible.
And all of that happens in like a minute or two. The whole setup, done. So now it's time for the payoff. Let's actually fire this thing up and see your brand new app running for the very first time.
Okay, two final super simple commands. First, you need to tell the terminal to go into the new folder that was just created. You do that with cd my app or whatever you named your project. Then, once you're inside, you just type npm start. That's the command that tells the local server to, well, start.
And bam, just like that, your web browser is going to pop open a new tab and you'll see it right there, the default React starter page, spinning logo and all. That's it. You've done it. You literally went from nothing to a fully functional live React application. That is a huge, huge milestone. Seriously, congrats. And honestly, this is the most important part of this whole thing. You've now conquered the setup process. You did it once, which means you can do it again and again. You basically have the keys to the kingdom now. That one-time task unlocks the ability to create as many new projects as you want. The biggest hurdle, it's officially gone for good.
So that just leaves one last and way more exciting question. That whole intimidating setup process is in your rearview mirror. You have a completely blank canvas right in front of you. So, what are you going to build?